Welcome back and Merry Christmas! Did you like that? I put a lot of effort into that, just for you, all 17 of my regular viewers. Right, so today, I'm going back to basics today because I've had a really stressful couple of weeks fishing wise. I'll go through it a little bit more later once I've had a couple of fish, hopefully. So today, simple sliding float rig, down to a size 8 hook, ragworm, using ragworm, just to go for whatever I can catch. I just need to get some fish out after the couple of weeks I've had. And I've just seen a load of bait fish jumping out of the water. Oh God. Honestly. I was just thinking I'm going to come down here and have a really nice chilled session, just catching some like smaller species and have fun for the sort of Christmas special. And I've just seen some bait fish jumping now. That might change things, so I'll keep my eyes open. Oh, right, anyway, nice fun session today, no stress, Merry Christmas. I forgot my Christmas hat. I'm gonna have to get Jake to bring it down later to film the intro, which you've just seen. Because I haven't filmed it yet, and I couldn't believe I've actually left my flipping Christmas hat at home. Right, let's get fishing. Right, here we go. Try and catch us a Christmas fish. Does make a nice change, this. Just watching a float after beasting myself night and day with a lure rod. I almost wasn't going to come down this morning because I have got quite a lot going on. I'm flying back to the UK tomorrow to be with my family for Christmas, and I've still got to finish packing and bits and bobs, but being down here in the morning when all you can hear is well, me talking rubbish and the waves and this crystal clear water, man, I never regret coming. And oh my God, there's predators out there taking bait fish around my float. Oh man. Right, well, after promising myself I was just going to float fish today, I have got a jig on. I can't ignore what I just saw, I'm afraid. Well, I've just wheeled in the float because I thought, well, if I'm going to quickly sort out my lure rod, then I best bring in the float. And there's actually something on the end. I don't know what this is, but it looks pretty mean. So I'm probably not going to touch it, just in case it's a lionfish. I don't know. It might be, you know. But it's a fish. Merry Christmas! How am I going to get it off without hurting myself? Because it might poison me. Oh God, that would not be a good Christmas present, would it? Oh, it's nearly come off, nearly off. Oh no, not quite. This is the risk I'm taking. Purely, there we go, he's back, he's off. Right. Go on, mate. Come on, fishies. Come on, there's an absolute lump of worms on there. Oh, fish is on. This is so... Hey. What's this one then? Mr. Pufferfish. Come here, mate. Oh, there he is. Mr. Angry Puffer. He don't want to sit still. Here he is, in the light. They are beautiful fish. Let's get you back, my friend. There we go. Ah, fish number 2. Woo! So now I've had a fish, or 2. I want to talk about the last couple of weeks. So as I mentioned earlier in the video, it's been a grueling couple of weeks. In terms of fishing, it's not been too bad. Life's been all right. But the fishing has been hard. Now, I've probably spoken about it too much, but that Dorado, obviously, I lost that. This is a good fish. No! Oh, did you see that jump? And after that, I went back into work the following day, and I saw one of my friends, and he was like, oh, mate, look what I had on the weekend. And guess what it was? It was a Dorado, a nice size one as well. Showed me a picture of it, and he showed me where he'd been fishing, where he'd fished to catch it. And funnily enough, it was actually right where I parked my car. I parked my car right next to the beach, and then I walked all the way to the edge of that cliff where I was fishing from. And it turns out the fish were also right where I'd parked my car. So the following day I went straight down. No, the same day, sorry, it was on the Monday. I went straight down with one of my friends and fished the exact spot where he said he'd had that Dorado, and I was really hopeful. But when we got there, as you can see, the weather wasn't ideal. The conditions, I mean, probably for the fish it was ideal, but for fishing it wasn't ideal. There's a kind of huge drop off from the beach into the water, and although it was still warm and I didn't mind getting wet, it didn't feel like we were fishing effectively. So we moved across slightly to a small harbour that day, and again, the fish just weren't having it. The weather wasn't brilliant. Found a little harbour, and the fish were not there. Didn't stop at that. I carried on fishing. I haven't got the footage that I'm showing you in front of me, so I'm just trying to remember how many times I actually went fishing in how many different places. There were dawn sessions, there were evening sessions, back at the spot where I had that Dorado originally, and fishing along the beach. Along that sort of journey, I did have a couple of fish. Me, Ollie's in on the little tiny little soft plastic. It's a lizard fish, and that's the biggest one I've seen in real life, mate. Look at the size of that beauty for a lizard fish. Nice, mate. Look at the gob on it. Look at the teeth on that. Cracking little fish. Merry Christmas. And who else did I go fishing with? My friend Matty. So I had one, I think, blue runner on the beach. Foul hooked him in the tail. And actually, yeah, on one of the dawn sessions I just spoke about, I actually had a nice little visitor. Fish on. I don't know what it is, not very big. Oh, is it gone? Or is that you? Wait. No, a blue runner, I think. What is he? Oh, it's a tiny, tiny barracuda. Yeah. Well, got up for a dawn session, and we have got the world's smallest and greediest barracuda. Look at him. What a little cracker, eh? Very greedy. Look at the size of the lure and the size of the fish. They're roughly the same size, I'd say. Beautifully hooked. Well, yeah, lovely. Hooks come out nice and easy. There he is. Ha ha! Little cracker. Look at the patterns on that, mate. Oh, I'm very happy with that. Let's see your dad, bro. There he goes. So yeah, that wasn't a bad little consolation prize, to be honest. After all the hard work I put in, it was nice to actually catch something. It wasn't a Dorado. And that morning, later on, after I caught that baby barracuda, the Dorado were smashing it. They were all over this bay, exactly where I'm sat now. All out here. And it's been happening this morning as well. I don't think it's Dorado because it wasn't quite as lively, but there were bait fish jumping and splashes on the surface of the water. But it wasn't to be. We couldn't get one. Me and my friend Matty on that session, we just couldn't hook one. We fished it so hard and we were putting it right where we could see there was action happening, and it just wasn't. The Dorado were at our feet. I actually saw them in the water in front of me taking bait fish, or chasing bait fish anyway. And I was really, you know, it was really exciting, but just didn't happen. And that leads us to today, where I just wanted to have a bit of fun with it. Just wanted to put a float out, some ragworm, and have a little bit of fun. But I did bring my other rod, and I've had a little try. Nothing came of it. But we've had a couple of puffer fish, a couple of others. I'm not sure what they were. I will look into it. I keep saying I'll do that. I will look into it and put it up on the screen. Whatever those other fish were. I hope they weren't lionfish, because if they were, then I'm quite lucky that I didn't get stung by them. Yeah. So yeah, that's the end of the session now. And I really wanted it to be a brilliant sort of climatic Christmas session. Hat on, couldn't find my hat, or forgot my hat, left my hat at home, because I'm an idiot. But Jake's coming down now, and he's gonna bring my hat so that I can at least film the intro with my Christmas hat on. Well, thank you for watching. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and I will see you in January, if you're still hanging on to the channel by then. Thanks for watching.